Hi there, my name is Wilma and I'm from a place that you have never heard of, and that's Polokwane, South Africa. Thank you for watching this 3D felt crafting resource and introductory video. I teach moms, grandmas, aunts and anyone else to create unique 3D felt crafts for children's play mats and collectibles. Anyone can do this, from a career mom to a stay-at-home mom. And I find it to be a great stress reliever and it helps me to relax. So let me show you what I mean by 3D felt crafting models. Here are a few examples. A fir tree. Here is my first 3D house that I made. A palm tree, my mushroom house, another house that I made, with a little wash line at the back. And here is one of my favorites, an acacia thorn tree. And here is a range of vegetables and flowers. Now all 3D felt models are built up from two basic materials. Foam rubber or vulcanized rubber. Foam rubber you can buy in different size blocks, and you can buy offcuts from your local material or upholstery shop. The other material is felt fabric or material. Felt fabric can be bought in two different ways, either off a roll. Show you a piece. I bought this off a roll, or pre-cut squares. And these squares are normally the only way that you can get all the bright colors. Please get yourself a little off-cut box, because even the smallest pieces becomes usable later as decoration pieces and details. You can see there's a lot of small pieces in here. My children also loves to play with it. All little offcuts. I do not throw it away. In these plastic compartmental boxes, I have a collection of different buttons and beads, different sizes, different shapes, different colors, some wood, some plastic, and some glass. Just a tip. Some of the dividers of these compartmental boxes are loose when you buy them. I recommend that you stick them down before filling them with buttons and beads. If your child wants to help you carry the boxes, they will shake the boxes to hear what noise it makes, and all the small beads will be mixed up in a flash. I know what I'm talking about, so please trust me. You can see there's a variety of buttons, beads, all shapes and sizes, colors and textures, and it all helps with children's sensory development. I have created a PDF resource starter kit or manual that you can download. Below this video is a short sign-up form that you can complete and you will be able to download it immediately. I created it so that when you go shopping for your 3D felt crafting resources, you have all the information with you and you can mark off what you have and what you still need to get. This will save you a lot of time and effort and helps you plan ahead. Most of the beads and buttons I bought in bulk mix packs and just sorted them into these compartments. However, many of the bright colors and special patterns are sold in small packets, but you will have to see what you can get and what you are looking for. What I find to be very useful and gives a lot of detail to your 3D felt model is these vintage embroidery cotton fabric crochet lace trimmings, which comes in different sizes, different shapes and colors. And in my detailed training videos, you will see how I use them. Now, for us to be able to get all these buttons and beads and other details fixed to our 3D felt models, we use a range of cotton embroidery thread. And I use DMC 6-stranded floss. And the reason for this is because the strands are separable and not so woolly as some of the other makes I found. They also have a huge color range. Now when it comes to managing your threads, this little piece of cardboard will save you so much time, money and frustration. It will prevent crow's nests and knots and just a plain mess in your thread box. Let me show you how I use them. And as soon as I come home with the thread, I transfer them onto my thread holders. I do not use all 6 strands of floss. I only use 2. I found that 6 strands are way too thick and then the stitching doesn't look neat at all. So I separate 2 strands. There's 1, there's 2. And I undo it carefully. I put the 4 strands back into the original square space and I make sure that I put the end in the pre-cut groove. This goes to my needle for my work. You will see that I name these thread holders and I also stick a small sample on the side for future reference. It also helps to look in the correct color category if you need to buy more of a specific color. So when I've completed my work or the piece that I want to do and I've got a little piece of the 2 strands left, I take that and I put it on the V side of my cardboard. I roll it up and also I put the end into the pre-cut groove. See. And there's no loose ends. Next time I start with that side. You can see in my thread box I made these cardboard ribs. so that I can pack all these threads orderly and they do not move around and come loose. Now let's look at the basic tools that one needs. First of all, a good quality cutting mat and a quilt and sew ruler. Together with that, you are going to need a roller cutter. This one I have here is a 28mm diameter and it works fine for small cuts and detail work. Then a normal 30cm ruler comes in handy because it's not as bulky as your quilt and sew ruler. Here I have a small quilting scissor. This is very important because you will be doing small and detail work. The last thing you want is to struggle to cut something. A long nose plier comes in handy for some wire work and to help push or pull needles through tight and difficult spots. I hijacked this long nose plier out of one of my husband's tool sets. It does not have to be top of the range or heavy duty. An entry level one will do fine. And then you need a few needles, different thickness and different size holes for your thread. You will need a good quality material marker or tailor's pen, preferably one that fades away over time, or where the ink dissolves or disappears when it gets wet. And lastly, this contact adhesive or neoprene rubber adhesive that creates a fast, flexible and permanent bond. This will be used all over your 3D felt crafting models. I will try to find similar products for different regions of the world and add details and links to my downloadable PDF resource starter kit or manual that you can download. Below this video, after signing up for it, you will be able to download it immediately and use it to get yourself ready to join one of my courses. This is the end of my 3D felt crafting resource and introductory video. And I hope that this has got you excited and you are challenged to make a unique 3D felt model for yourself. And take it from me, I'm a cost accountant that worked for one of the largest mining groups in the world for more than 10 years. And if I can do it, then so can you. My name is Wilma and I teach mums, grandmas, aunts and anyone else to create unique 3D felt crafts for children's playmats and collectibles. And I invite you to come and learn with me as I show you step by step how to do everything.